Ayan, so for today, good morning everyone once again. We will be discussing our last topic for midterms. So, ito yung last natin na technique in determining the deflection and angle of deflection sa isang beam. Okay? So, ito yung tinatawag natin class as Castellanos theorem. So, syempre, before we have our example, explain natin lightly kung ano yung tinatawag natin na Castellanos theorem. So, kapag Castellanos theorem class, medyo kahawig siya sa virtual method. No? 'Di ba? Ang virtual method is yung load itself, gagawan mo ng equation m for moment. Then, tatanggalin mo yung load, papalitan mo ng point load kung saan yung hinahanapan mo ng deflection. And couple load, kapag yung hinahanap is the angle of deflection. Dito sa Castellanos is the same. Lalagyan natin ng point load kung saan yung hinahanapan natin ng deflection and couple load kung saan yung hinahanapan natin ng angle of deflection. Pero wala na po tayong real beam tsaka virtual beam. Ngayon is yung real beam tsaka yung Castellanos beam is iisa. Kumbaga, dili na siya i-separate. So kung for example, naka real load, butanganin mo diretso og point load, which is load P. Variable P atong ibutang. No, so dili na ta twice maghimo og beam, diretsoan po siya sa real beam nato. For example, real beam na hinahanap yung deflection at point B. So, ibig sabihin, eto, dadagdagan natin ng point load which is P. Then, cut dayon ta, tapos, pangitaon din na itong equation. Sila na siya. Dili pareha sa, hindi kagaya ng ating virtual method na kunin muna natin yung M na real, tapos yung small m from our point load, no? From virtual. So, dito, diretsoan siya. So, dito class, yung hahanapin po natin is same. Hahanapin po natin si M or yung moment. So, deflection is triangle or delta. No? Pero nakagisnan natin is, that is, ito, the sign. No? That is for deflection. So, the deflection is integration pa rin. Pero that is M times partial derivative of M with respect to P. Diba? I hope na marunong kayong mag-partial derivative na turo po yan sa ating differential equation na subject. Pero kapag hindi mo alam kung paano mag-partial derivative, okay lang. Kasi ituturo naman din natin mamaya. Okay, so ibig sabihin, hahanapin po muna natin yung ating M. Equation of our M. Same kahapon or last time sa virtual method. Tapos, i-derive na to siya na partial derivative with respect to P. Katong point load na atong gibutang. Pagkatapos, substitute mo lang dito sa ating formula, then integrate. Same sa virtual method. Okay ba? So, at least no, medyo may background na tayo dahil sa virtual method. May konting twist lang kasi i-as one na natin yung ating load and yung point load na ilalagay. Then same din po kapag yung hinahanap natin is angle of deflection, yung ilalagay is hindi P or point load but rather than M prime. Ang M prime is for our couple moment. So pag makabuo na tayo ng moment na equation, no, i-derive na natin using partial derivative, no? Partial derivative of m with respect to our m prime. Pagkatapos, substitute natin dito sa ating formula and then integrate. So, ganyan po yung steps natin. Pero syempre, if you want to read it again, ayan po yung ating steps na naka-procedural approach. So, hindi ko na yan babasahin isa-isa ha. Apply natin kaagad sa ating example. And I hope that masundan ninyo yung ating gagawin. Okay? So, I hope that you have your calculators there. Again, help me later in calculating our problem or our beams. Okay. So, start tayo. Again, this is Castellanos theorem. Gagamitin natin siya in determining the displacement of point B of steel beam shown. So as you have remembered, ito din yung example natin sa virtual method. So expect na dapat similar or malapit lang yung sagot natin kahapon or yung last time na nag-virtual method tayo. Literal ha, copy-paste lang na ako ni. Mao na itong problem tong virtual method. Okay, start tayo. So sabi kanina, first thing that we need to do is to apply a point load P. Dili siya 1 ha. Point load P. P na variable kung saan yung hinahanapan natin ng displacement. So based dito, ito po yung ating hinahanapan at location ni B. So binigyan tayo ng fixed, then free end, so this is a cantilever, meron tayong 12 kilonewton per meter na uniformly distributed load. Wait lang. Check ko lang kung maugin itong sample kagahapon. Maugin. Okay. So, let's start again. First step, nagawa na natin, nalagyan na natin ng point load. Second step is to cut. Siyempre, kasi yung goal natin is to have the equation of our moment. So, cut tayo dito. Iharap natin kay T. Siyempre, para makapture natin yung P na load. Okay? So, because we cut our beam, ma-expose po yung ating moment M and yung ating V na shear. So, ito yung tatawagin natin as X. Siya. Okay? So, start tayo. Summation of moment at point 1 is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. So, M is counterclockwise. Again, correct me class ha if meron akong masulat na mali. Negative man or positive. So, ito is positive. Then, yung ating uniformly distributed load. Ayan. So, gawin natin siyang point load. Diba? It is acting at the center. So, ang point load po natin na conversion is just the area of this uniformly distributed load. So, yung load natin is clockwise pa rin, positive. Area is rectangular, so that is just 12 times X. Then, multiply natin sa kanyang lever arm. So, kalahati, no, kapag rectangular, so that is multiplied by X over 2. Kalahati ng X. And then, proceed po tayo kay load P. Si load P is also positive. Kasi clockwise, yung pag-ikot niya kay point 1, ito, point 1, times its lever arm, that is X, equals 0. Ayan. So, yung goal natin is yung equation ni M. So, ita-transfer lang po natin lahat to the other side. So, 12x times x over 2 is 6x squared. Then, kay gi-transfer man, magiging negative. Negative 6x squared. Then si px transfer sa kabila, magiging negative px. Ayan. So next step, no, sulat natin yung formula para meron tayong guide. Deflection at point B using Castellanos is equivalent to the integration of our moment na equation multiplied by the partial derivative of our moment with respect to our P dx over EI. EI dito is constant. Mamaya, lalabas lang natin, no? So, meron na po tayong M. Yung problema po natin, wala pa tayong partial derivative of M with respect to P. So, balik tayo sa differential equation na topic. Pag tinawag po nating partial derivative class, ibig sabihin yung variable lang na ire-respect natin as variable is yung nasa baba. Ibig sabihin, di ba, as you can see, we have two variables here, si x tsaka si p. Pero take note, partial man siya, derivative with respect to p. Ibig sabihin, si p lang po yung ating ititreat as a variable. The rest of the variables will be treated as a constant. Unsa gani ang derivative sa constant? 0. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, si x diriya is considered as constant. Si x dito is considered as constant. Si p yung considered as variable. Diba? So, konting recap sa ating differential calculus. The derivative of a constant is 0. Pag partial derivative, again, yung nasa baba, siya lang yung ititreat natin as variable. So therefore, eto, partial derivative of m with respect to p. What is the derivative of negative 6x squared? Take note, yung x is considered as constant. Anyone? Sige daw. What is the derivative of negative 6x squared? Take note, si x is considered as constant. Kay partial man ta. Oh, naadyo sa gilid, oh. Gisulat na nako. What is the derivative of a constant? Yes. Yes, that's correct. Very good. X is a variable pero partial derivative man ta. Considered siya as constant. Si P lang po yung variable, so that is 0. Next, proceed tayo. What is the derivative of negative px? Take note, si x is considered as constant. Diba? Kapag meron tayong constant, copy-paste lang natin. What is the derivative of p? Diba? The derivative with respect to x of u, for example, is 1. So, matanggal lang siya, no? So, p magiging 1. So, that is 0 minus x times 1. Ana ha? Huwag kayong malito. Kung ano yung nasa ilalim, siya lang yung ititreat as constant. Si p, siya lang yung ititreat as variable. So, si p, i-derive natin, magiging 1. So, therefore, our partial derivative of m with respect to p is negative x. Wait lang ha. Ayan, so proceed tayo. Sorry for that. So, muna equation ni deviation. Usapay kulang na to. Equation ni moment na walay p. No, hindi to yung isa-substitute natin ha. So, ang gagawin natin class in finding our m is tatanggalin lang natin si p. Ibig sabihin, let our load p as 0. No? Pag m na equation, dapat walay p na variable. So let p equals 0 lang. Ibig sabihin tatanggalin lang natin siya. So magiging m equals negative 6x squared minus 0x. Ma-cancel out lang doon, no? So m is equivalent to negative 6x squared. Ayan. Meron na tayong partial derivative of m with respect to p and m is na equation. So, next step, syempre, substitute po natin siya sa ating formula. So, that is the deflection of at point B is equivalent to from 0 to L, no? 0 to, that is 0 to 10. Tapos ang m natin, ito, nasa baba, negative 6x squared. Tapos, si partial derivative of m with respect to p is negative x. dx over ei. Ayan. So, rewriting before integrating, ilabas lang po natin si 1 over ei. Then, ito, simplify natin. 0 to 10, negative 6x cubed. Positive na siya, di ba? Erase na lang ako. Positive naman di ay. Negative times negative is positive. 6x cubed dx. Ayan, pwede na yan siyang i-calculator. What is our answer over ei? Pero that is not our final answer. Ay substitute sa nato. Pero niya na. Sige daw, i-calculator daw ni class. Pila tong answer nga over ei. So, again, for the sake of integral calculus, manumanuhon ako siya og solve using definite integral. Pero kung kung kalas-kalas sa oras, pwede ninyo i-calculator dito. So, this is 6x raised to 4 over 4. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 10. Diba? So, substitute natin. 1 over ei. 6, upper limit yung unang i-substitute, over 4, minus lower limit, 0 over 4. So, canceled out. Pila tong answer in terms of ei. Pwede kaniyo, i-calculator ninyo. Pwede pag kani. May mano-mano na ko. So, what is our answer? Yes, that's correct. Thank you for that. That is 15,000 over ei. Diba? Wait, no? Ayan. So, ang unit niyan is kilonewton. Same man kagahapon. Kilonewton kilonewton times meter cube. Pero syempre, this is not our final answer kasi meron tayong value ng ei. So, lagay natin 15,000 kilonewton meter cube divided by ei. E po natin is 200 times 10 raised to 6 para maging kilonewton per meter squared. Yan. Pag-usapan natin yan last time. Tapos si I is 500 times 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. So, para yung sagot natin is maging millimeter, convert lang natin. So, it times nato siya kilonewton, meter cube. Masaka, meter raised to 5. Sa taas, no? 1,000 millimeter. Tapos raised to 4 man. Raised to 5. Kaniman, 3 plus 2. So, times 5. Raised to 5 siya. 1 meter raised to 5. Ayan, paki-calculator. 15,000 times 1,000 raised to 5 over 200 times 10 raised to 6 times 500 times 10 raised to 6. what is the deflection in our pila. Dapat parehas ang answer sa answer natin sa virtual method. Yes, that's correct. Thank you. 150 millimeters. Final answer. Ayan. 150 millimeters. Okay, save natin ha. Hit. Again, just notify me if you have any questions. Okay. So again, pa mag-quiz to our exam, pwede ka dito mag-calculator ha kanino? Calculator ni mo diretso. Gawas ni, then divide mo sa AI. Wala lang, ipakita kay sayang man atong difficult integral na topic. So ipakita lang ako ang mano-mano. Okay? So next problem. Our next problem is just the same also sa topic natin na virtual method. Pero again, yung gagamitin natin dito is Castellanos. So determine the slope of deflection niya, slope sa deflection at point B of the steel beam shown. So E is 200 GPa, then I is 60 times 10 raised to 6. Okay? So again, bear with me. Okay, medyo saba sa gawas. So, couple atong ibutang, di ba? Couple moment. So, ilalagay natin kay B is couple moment. M prime ang pangalan. Again, pag deflection is P, pag angle of deflection is M prime. So, same din sa ating virtual method. Ma-distract sa ating. Again, same sa ating virtual method. Twice tayo mag-cut para ma-accommodate si 3 kilonewton and then para ma-accommodate si M prime. Okay, start na tayo. So, first cut, dito ako mag-cut. Ayan, papangalanan ko po siyang section 1. And then, dito ako magka-cut. Papangalanan ko siyang section 2. So, because na nag-cut tayo dito, ma-X. So, yan. No? Lalabas. Nakalimot sa English nga term. Ma-expose. Ayan. So, ma-expose si moment 1 tsaka si V1. Then, dito sa kabila, kay nag-cut man ta, ma-expose si M2 and si V2. O, ara. Okay, so sulat natin yung formula para may guide tayo. So angle of deflection at point B is equivalent to the integration of our moment multiplied by the partial derivative of our moment with respect to our couple moment M prime dx over EI. Ayan. So from 0 to L. Magprasya po ni kagahapon nga 0 to 5, 0 to 5. Okay? Na-divide man siya into 2 parts. Okay? So to complete this figure, ayan, natay x sub 1, gikan dira sa tumoy. Then kay nag-cut man ta diri rapunta mag-respect sa B. Pagbutang kay x sub 2. Okay, start na tayo. So first is summation of moment at point 1. Itong section 1 tayo. At section 1, 1 is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. Okay. So dito wala no, si 3 kilonewton lang. Sige. So M1 is negative. Then si 3 kilonewton is also negative kay counterclockwise. That is 3 times x sub 1 equals 0. So M1 is equivalent to transfer sa kabila. Negative magiging negative. Si M1 matong i-transfer, so siya lang ang nahimong positive. Ayan. Next, hahanapin natin si partial derivative of M with respect to our M prime. So again, the derivative of a constant is 0. The derivative of a variable is 1. Diba? So dito, again, kung ano yung nasa ilalim, siya lang po yung iti-treat natin as variable. The rest na variable will be treated as constant. Yan yung rule ni partial derivative. So may I ask, what is the partial derivative with respect to M prime sa negative 3x raised to 1? Anyone? Bigyan natin ng clue. Again, si M prime lang yung iti-treat as variable. The rest magiging constant. So si negative 3x sub 1 will be treated as constant. So what is the derivative of a constant? Yan, that's correct. Pwedeng humabol. That is 0 pa rin. Diba? Wala man siya tapad nga M prime. Wala. Puros na siya constant. So, the derivative of constant is 0. Okay ba? Then next, yung kanina, no? Substitute po natin na M prime as 0 para M lang yung remaining. Pero sa ating equation sa M1, wala mang gihapon siya M prime. So, mo lang gihapon. Wala magbago. So, ara na natay first and second na kailangan natin dito. Ayan. So proceed po tayo. Tapos na tayo in our section 1.1. Proceed po tayo kay section 2.2. Okay? So gawin natin is summation of moment at point 2 is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. Diba? So M2 kanis siya tanan included. So first is M2 naman ta, M2. Si M2. M2 is negative. Tapos si 3 kilonewton sa yung distance ano natay 5. 5. Tapos natay x2. No, diri man nato ang distance. So negative 3 times 5 meters plus x sub 2. Di ba? Tapos napa si M prime. So clockwise, that is M prime equals 0. Ara, kompleto na. So transfer natin si M2 sa kabila. So magiging positive siya. So M2, M sub 2 is equivalent to negative 3. Pwede na ito i-distribute na ko class ha. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15 minus x sub 2 plus M prime. Okay na. So, same kanina. Kay M1 man siya. So, partial derivative of M2 with respect to our M prime. So again, si M prime lang yung treated as a variable. The rest is treated as a constant. Pakisagot po. What is the derivative of negative 15? Kay negative 15 sa? Nadri ang derivative. O sa derivative ni negative 15. That is, yes, how about the others? That is 0. Very good. Next, what is the derivative of negative x sub 2? Again, x sub 2 is treated as a constant. So, sa yan, derivative. Partial derivative man ta. Ayan, that's correct. 0 lang gihapon. And last one, what is the derivative of m prime? Yes, how about the others? Ano sa man ang derivative ni m prime na partial derivative? Ayan, that's correct. That is positive 1, no? So, derivative of a variable is 1. So, 1. So, di, ang atong partial derivative of m2 with respect to our m prime is 1. Ano na ta? Magamit na to na. Next is, let us assume na yung m prime natin is 0. Substitute natin dito. So, therefore, m2 is equivalent to negative 15 minus x sub 2. Ayan, tanggalon lang nimo sa m prime. Kaya na, beto na. m1, partial of m1 with respect to m prime. m2, partial derivative of m2 with respect to m prime. Okay, substitute na natin dito sa ating equation. Tibugsan ako ni. D over dx of any variable raised to 1 is 1. Okay, so the angle of deflection at point B is equivalent to, naon sa natin si M1. So from 0 to 5, M1 po natin is negative 3x sub 1. Ano? Indication lang ng sub 1 ha. Sir, dili siya negative 3x sub 2. Ani? Negative 3x sub 2. Opo. That's correct. So ito pag-substitute natin kulang. Thank you for that correction. Negative 3 times 5 is 15. Negative 3 times x2 is negative x sub 2. And thank you for that. Naa siya 3 sa unahan. Sub 2. Yan, that's correct. Tapos, thank you for that M1, M2 is M1 over M prime is 0 dx over EI. So technically na may 0, cancel out. Plus, proceed tayo sa kabila. 0 to 5 pa rin, no? Kasi this will be treated as 0. The distance, 0 gig ang mag-start. Then M natin dito kay M2 is negative 15 minus 3x sub 2. Tapos, partial is 1. dx over EI. Ayan. So, therefore, i-rewrite na to before i-integrate. Transfer natin si EI sa labas. Ayan, sorry for that. No? Napakaingay sa labas. So, from 0 to 5, then, eto, negative 15. Pwede na rin siya diretso i-calculator. Pwede na po din mano-mano. X sub 2. So, disregard ng X sub 2 dira. Pangalan na niya. dx. Pakisagot, what is our angle of deflection in terms of EI? Okay, type lang ni sa calculator class tapos equals. So, ako, mano-manohon ako. 1 over EI. Then, integrate ko to, negative 15x minus 3x sub 2 squared over 2. From 0 to 5. So, substitute na ko. Una, ang upper limit. Negative 15 times 5 minus 3 times 5 x sub 2 squared over 2. Minus negative 15 times 0 minus 3 times 0 squared over 2. Ayan. So, cancel out ni. 0 man ni. No? So, kanila nga part, pwede nimo siya again i-diretso calculator, pwede nga mano-mano. So, what is our answer in terms of EI? What is the integration of negative 15 minus 3x from 0 to 5? Or what is the answer of this one? Negative 15 times 5 minus 3, 5 squared over 2. Yeah. That's correct. Very good. Negative 112.5 over EI. So yan po yung sagot kapag walang value ng EI. But unfortunately, binigyan tayo, so substitute natin. Diba? So ang unit ani niya is kilonewton per meter squared. Kilonewton per meter squared lang siya. Kay M prime man siya. Okay. So times na to or i-substitute 112.5 kilonewton di siya per kilonewton meter squared divided by E is 200 times 10 raised to 6 para maging kPa which is kilonewton per meter squared times 60 times 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. So, cancel out, mm raised to 4. So, i-multiply natin siya in every 1,000 millimeter raised to 4, we have 1 meter raised to 4. Ayan. What is our answer? Same siya. Dapat same siya sa answer na to kagapon. Yes, that is negative 0. Negative 0.009375 rad. Final answer. Kapag same kahapon, paki-multiply daw siya kuan class. I-times siya og pila to? 360 degrees over 2 pi. Pila siya kapag naka-degrees? 0.357. Baliktad. 0.537. Is that correct? Anyone? Okay, that's correct. 0.537. Negative 0.537 degrees. That is our answer kapag naka-degrees. Okay? Diba? So, parehas lang din siya sa virtual method. Medyo dili lang kayo siya hassle kay once lang ka mag-cut. Okay? So, before we end our class, we will have our last example for this topic, syempre. So, last example na and we will dismiss na. So, determine the vertical displacement of point C. Ayan yung hanapan natin, si point C. Deflection or displacement ang ginapangita. So, may E tsaka I tayo na binigay. Okay? So, simply supported. Nasa tunga. So, naay duha ka tawag ito, dalawang part na may loads tsaka walang loads. So, wala tayong choice. Twice po tayo mag-cut. Diba? Twice tayo mag-cut. And then, ang dilemma dito, kanina, hindi tayo nagkuha ng reaction sa supports kasi hindi naman natin siya magagamit. No? Iniiwasan kasi natin. Pero dito, hindi tayo makakatakas. No, di takatakas. Kaya naman siya parehas reaction sa left o right. So pag pa-left or right atong palingion, makapture gyapon atong support. So we really need to find our reactions. Kabalo man magko-reaction, no? Statics pa lang, syempre. So, anong gagawin kapag meron ang hinahanap is displacement? Lalagyan natin ng load P. Kung saan yung hinahanapan ng displacement. So, sa point C man, so, load P. Okay na? O sige, palitaan na to si RA tsaka si RB. Take note, meron tayong dinagdag na load P. So, nasa variable. No? So, start tayo. Summation of moment at point A is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. So, lagyan natin pasaka si RB, then pasaka po si RA. Kay A man tanag moment, so si RB is negative kasi counterclockwise. Tapos RB multiplied by 8 meters na lever arm. Plus, itong uniformly distributed load. Gawin nating point load, so area lang na siya, 8 times 4. Then its lever arm is kalahati ng ating rectangle, that is 8 divided by 2. Ay, sorry, 4 lang di ay. 4 divided by 2 lang. Length is 4. Tapos si P, si 20. Si 20 kasali pa. No? So, plus 20 times 4. Tama na? Wait lang ha. I am thinking something. Pag may load siya, nakatapat, redundant kapag plus 24 tapos plus P4. Pag ganito class, no, special siya kasi meron siyang point load. Ang gagawin natin ganito. Si 20 kilonewton, i-convert natin into P para hindi siya redundant. Again na, si 20 will be treated as P. So, therefore, dili siya 20 times 4, P times 4, isa lang. That is P times 4. Ana ha, pag naatay matungnan nga point load kung saan hinahanapan natin ng deflection. So, si 20, ipisa na to. No? Di ba kanina? First example, lagyan natin ng P. Then, pagkatapos, let P equals 0 sa baba. Dito is couple. Tapos, let M prime is 0 kasi wala namang M prime talaga dito. Pero dito, kaya natungnan man tanganay point load, so mamaya sa let P is equivalent to 20 ta. Ana. Para di siya redundant. Redundant mangod pag P times 4, 20 times 4. Wala na. Maguba atong panana. So, P times 4 lang siya. Okay? So, again ha, for the record, again, pag maglagay tayo ng point load na may point load na siya daan, use di lang si kung sa ito nga load into P. Okay, so equivalent to 0 tayo. So, na-variable. So, ibig sabihin, yung RB natin, yung sagot is invariable. So, paki-compute daw class. What is 8 times 4 times 4 over 2 divided by 8? Okay, transfer man eh. 8 times 4 times 4 over 2. Tapos i-divide og 8. Makancel out ng 8. 8. 4 times 2. 8, tama ba? Yes, that's correct. 8. Tapos si P, 4. Tapos transfer man siya. 4 divided by 8. So, 0.5. Tama? Correct me if I'm wrong ha. So, plus 0.5p. Nakuha man no? Again, ang ginawa ko lang is transfer lang nako tanan to the other side. Tapos, gitanggal ang mga negative. Okay, kabalaman mo ana, algebra. So, next is summation of forces. Muna na si RB ha. That is our RB. 8 plus 0.5 of P. Okay, next. Summation of forces vertical is equivalent to 0. Where all redundant. Where all upward forces are positive. So, CRA plus RB minus 8 times 4 minus P equals 0. So, CRB is 8 plus 0.5P. So, pila tong RA? 8 minus 8 times 4. 8 times 4, 30, 32. 32 minus 8, 24. Tapos, 0.5 minus 1. 1. Transfer na to sa PCAS, positive. Magiging negative, magiging positive. So, 24 plus 0.5p. Again na, just correct me if mali atong pag-mental math. Sige, transfer lang natin sa PCAS. Para na natin RA. RA is 24 plus 0.5p. Kompleto na. May RA tsaka RB na tayo. So, cut na ta. Twice pag ito mag-cut, kahasol. Sige lang. So, first cut is that dito sa gitna ng A to C. So, first cut. Yan, dito ako mag-cut. Section 1, 1. Expose si moment M at saka si V. Ito yung ating X bar. Ay, X bar, X lang pala. X distance. Then, second na cut dito banda. 2, 2. Pag-cut, ma-expose si M2 o si V2. Then, distance is pwede man drino. Pero maiwas, ay dito, wait lang. May mas magandang pag-cut para hindi na siya medyo complicated, no? Dito na ko ipatubang speakers. Para 2-2. Para dili na ni masalid diri hindi na ako magpa-complicate sa akong pag-solve. So ito yung ating x sub 2, ito yung x sub 1. Ayan. Okay, start tayo. We will create our moment na equations. So, first one is at section 1-1. Summation of moment at point 1 is equivalent to 0, where all clockwise forces are positive. So, dito mag-focus si RA. RA is kani siya, di ba? RA, i-substitute na ako daan ha. RA is 24 plus 0.5p times x sub 1. Diba? Then, si 8 kilonewton is counterclockwise, so negative. 8 times x sub 1 times x sub 1 over 2. Na pa? Na, si M1. M1 is negative equals 0. So, transfer natin sa kabila. Magiging positive si M1. Then, tawag dyan, expand. 24 times x sub 1 is 24x sub 1 plus 0.5p x sub 1, 0.5p x sub 1. Negative 8 divided by 2 is 4, x sub 1 squared. O, na. O ng M1. Then, next, lagay natin yung guide natin, d over dx ng constant is 0, d over dx ng any variable is 1 na ka-raise to 1. So, partial derivative tayo ha. Partial derivative of our moment with respect to our p. Ibig sabihin, again, pag partial, lahat ng variables except kay p will be treated as constant. So, bilisan natin. 24x sub 1 is a constant. So, 0 na siya dito. Next is 0.5x sub 1. Naman siya p nga tapad. So, si p is treated as a variable. X sub 1 is constant. So, anong gagawin sa constant? I-copy-paste lang. What is the derivative of p? That is 1. Then, negative 4x sub 1 squared is also a constant. So, diretso siya mahimong 0. Ana mag-partial derivative ha. Kung sino yung mong gina-respect, siya lang po ang i-considered as variable. So, therefore, therefore, the partial derivative of m with respect to p is 0.5 m sub 1. 0.5 x sub 1. Okay? Problema rin na masigo ning isa. Ang ato ang second cut. Pag isibog na ako doon napita class, no? Wait lang. Naguna-una ba sa isigo? Pag isibog na to, no? Sige na lang, isigo na ba speakers dali sa gilid ha. So, sa ating second na section, summation of moment at point 2 is equivalent to 0 where all clockwise forces are positive. Awa, magyapon ni sulod. Di ba? So, masigo ragoro ni. So, first is si RB. Counterclockwise, so negative. Oh, negative siya, no? Negative. Lagay natin. Negative 8 plus 0.5p. Muna itong RB. Distance niya is x sub 2. Isa pa. Si M2. M2 is counterclockwise, so negative M2. Ara, sigo man niya eh. Maura man na. Then, transfer sa kabila si M2. So, M2 is equivalent to, sa negative, kuha na to siya, i-distribute si X2 pod. So, negative 8 X sub 2 minus 0.5 P X sub 2. Tama, no? Again, ha? Pakitingnan yung sinusulat ko, baka kasi mali. No, mali tagsulat. Tama ba? Ito. Meron tayong i-edit. Kay Dria man ta nag-cut, dito man nato siya gipaatubang. So, mo ni si M2 dapat sa pikas, no? O, di ba? So, this is M2. And this is V2. So, si M2 is clockwise, hindi po siya counterclockwise. So, positive na ni siya. So, kanina ang naglipat. So, paglipat sa kabila, magiging positive. So, positive na ni. Konting correction lang. Again na, kadiri mong gusto ng sulat ganina. So, wala na ko na-transfer siya appeal. So, positive atong M2. Positive 8x sub 2 plus 0.5 px sub 2. Okay, start na ta. Same kanina. The partial derivative of M2 with respect to P. Again, lahat ng variables except kay P will be treated as constant. So, si 8x sub 2 is treated as constant. The derivative of constant is 0. Ito, may katabi. 0.5 x sub 2 will be treated as constant. So, copy-paste mo lang. Tapos, si P, the derivative of P is 1. So, therefore, the partial derivative of M2 with respect to P is 0.5 x sub 2. Uy, parehas na silang dua. No? So, check ni siya. Check. Ang M1, kulang nita ganina. So, pagkuha kay M1 nga equation, let P is equivalent to 20. Di ba? Kay sa actual na may 20. Gilisdan man na P. So, butala ni mo P. So, therefore, si M1 is 24x sub 1 minus x, minus 8, x sub, ito na, simplify na. 24x sub 1 plus 0.5 times 20. 20 man ang P. X sub 1 minus 4x sub 1 squared. So, simplify ulit. 24. Ayun na lang, diretsoon ako . What is 24 plus 0.5 of 20? 0.5 of 20 is 10. So, 24 plus 10 is 34. You can use your calculator ha. Then correct me palag mali akong mental math. Tapos, minus 4x raised to 1 squared. Ara, mo ni si M1. Next, sa pikas ta, kay M2. Check na siya, check. Kay M2, let P is equivalent to 0. 20 na. Sorry. Let P is equivalent to 20 kay sa actual na may 20 kilonewton. So, kay M2, substitute tayo. 8x sub 2 plus 0.5 of P, which is 20, x sub 2. So, M2 is, mental math na to, 8 plus 10, 18, x sub 2. Ayan, check. Kompleto na. Nanatay M1, equation M1. Nanatay equation ni partial derivative of M1 with respect to P. Nanatay equation ni M2. Nanatay equation ni partial derivative of M2 with respect to P. So, save na to. Wala palag kalit, no? Na, save sa anak ko. Tapos, okay, tag another slide. Paano nina? Last step na ta katong mag-substitute na ta sa atong formula. Okay, are. So, ayan siya. Gitabunan lang ako. Morning kaganina. Gitanggal lang na para siya. So, again, mayroon na tayong M1, M2, partial of M1, partial of M2. So, last thing that we need to do is to substitute sa ating formula. The deflection at point C is equivalent to the integration of M times partial of M with respect to P dx over EI from 0 to L. So, unahin natin kay first, ito, kay 1. So, deflection of C, 0 to L. Ang M kay M1 is, ito, 34x sub 1. 34x sub 1. Uy. minus 4x sub 1 squared. Minus 4x sub 1 squared. Tapos, C partial of M1. 0.5 of x sub 1. Dx over EI. Ano? Tapos, itong isa. 0 to kuha siya. 0 to 4. Plus, sa M2 tayo kay M2. 0 to 4 ulit. M2 is 18x sub 2. Wait lang. Ano na yun? Squared ganit? Sa squared nasa sulod Kasi mamalita na. Squared nasa sulod. Tapos, si partial of M sub 2. 0.5x sub 2. 0.5x sub 2. Dx over EI. Pwede na ni diretso calculator. No, i-disregard na ng mga x sub 1, mga pangalan na naman niya. So, naka-over EI sa atong answer first. Okay? So, pwede mo siya i-rewrite. Rewriting before integrating. So, 0 to 4. 34 times 0.5 is 34. Kasi ito nga ni 34. Teka ba? 17. 17x sub 1 squared. 4 times 0.5, negative 2. X sub 1 cube. No? Dx. Diba? Over EI. Igawas na ako ang EI class. Dx. Pwede kanina yung calculator plus kanina sa pikas. 0 to 4, 18 times 0.5 is kalahati, 9. X squared of sub 2. Dx. Gawas na kong EI ha. 1 over EI. 0 to 4. Dx. Alright, calculator. Kanina, 17x squared minus 2x cubed dx 0 to 4 plus 9x squared dx 0 to 4. Magawas na ng answer. Hindi na ako mano-mano. sige, calculator na. Then, ito mano-mano. What is our deflection at C in terms of EI? Yes, na mo seconded ra. Ayan, very good. May parehas. Pwede mo humabol 426.667 over EI. That is our answer kapag walang value ng EI. Kilonewton meter cube. Pero unfortunately, binigyan tayo ng EI. So, sige lang. Substitute lang nato. 667 kilonewton meter cube times nato kay EI. Ang E is 200 times 10 raised to 6 kilonewton per meter squared. Ang I is 150 times 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. So, mag-multiply ta og 1,000 mm cube. Cancel out. Raised to 5 over 1 meter raised to 5. Ayan. What is our deflection of C in terms of unit millimeter? Yes, that's correct. That is 14.222 millimeters. Ayan, final answer. Okay, so that's it for today. No? So again, to remind you, meron tayong quiz next week. Ang topic is yung topic natin last time. Sa to? Conjugate. Ayan, conjugate B method, virtual work method, and this one. This is Castellanos method. So, tatlo. Send din ako mamaya ng ating plates and maybe assignment. Tanawasan ako kung makaprepare ba kong assignment. Ha? So, send ko lang mamaya. Virtual. Again, ulitin natin. Conjugate, virtual, o Castellanos. Ang atong quiz next week Friday, then exam is next week Saturday. So, study hard. No? Again, thank you for your attendance. Siyempre, pakisend, apelyido, then present. Salamat din sa mga students na they are reviewing our recorded video. Paano, nag-concert na sa gawas. Again, study hard for our quiz para mahila-hila ito ang grado. Thank you. Have a nice day and tomorrow have a nice Sunday. Advance. Sige. Goodbye.